Hey Donald, this is Tristan with Big Picture SEO. We spoke on the phone earlier today and I told you I was going to shoot you over this video showing you a couple different ways you can boost your online presence, and this is that video. I don't want to take up a lot of your time with this, so I'm just going to get straight into it. So before I show you the different things that you can do, I want to show you where you currently lie in Google's ranks. So I put your domain in this tool I use, it's called Airs, and it shows me websites analytics. And I'll explain what all of this means throughout the video, but we're just going to stick with traffic and keywords for now. So traffic is going to be the amount of people that come on your website a month, and that's 105. And keywords are the words and phrases within your website that Google deems are common search terms and that you want to be ranking for and found for. So we can go in and we can see where you're getting your traffic from and positioning wise what's going on. So painting St. Louis is going to be one of your big winners here. As a search volume of 350 people, you're in the 9th position, which means you're the 9th website that organically pops up when you search that, and you get 10 people a month on your website from that. Now this was updated almost a month ago, so it could be below or higher at this point. Positions can move from day to day, week to week, month to month, but usually you see it week to week or so. St. Louis painters, you got 350 searches. You're in the 9th position again, so you only get 10 people. And then painters in St. Louis, 350, 10th position, 10 people. We keep going down. So you're ranking, you're targeting the correct keywords. You always want to stay buyer intent and location oriented. So you're going to be lacking in power here, getting your website to a higher position. And so I put your number one competitor when it comes to organically ranking in here. And this is a pretty extreme case. They got 2,000 people coming on their website a month, and then they're ranking for 30,100 keywords. And I'm guessing if we came in here, they'd be ranking for some of their blog page words. So so how long does deck paint take to dry? 61 people come in for that, and this is going to be within their blog. Blogs exterior, we can see there. Semi-transparent deck. So this is definitely, a lot of this is going to be from their blog, but we see here St. Louis painting, the same ones that you're ranking for, but they're in the 2nd position, so they get 49, almost 50 people a month on their website. Painting St. Louis, the 2nd position, so 49. And I looked up painting St. Louis, so this was updated almost a month ago, but if we go and we look, Kennedy painting, St. Louis house painting, which is what we're looking at here. They're the number one position. So like I said, this isn't updated exactly up to date, but it's there. They're in that 2nd position. So maybe they're getting like 5 more people or 10 more people a month from that. Painters in St. Louis, the 3rd position, so they get 46. So you can see they're doing the same thing here, but they have a higher position, and that's because they have more power being drawn back to their website, and that's because of backlinks. So if we go back to yours, they had 3,300, you have 1,200. All a backlink is a website that has your link within it, that link that refers back to you. So if I could click this and it would take me back to your website, that would be a backlink. And then a referring domain is just the amount of websites that have your link in it. So again, 366 websites have your link inside of it with a total of 1,200 backlinks. Now the most important thing to remember with backlinks is that they're not all created equal. So I'm not saying go out and buy another 1,000 or 2,000 to try and beat them out from some random website, because if you do that, Google will see that, or not always Google, but if they're not all relevant to what you do, then Google will see those ones as spam or, just irrelevant and inauthentic, and they won't transfer that power. So for example, if there was a pizza link in there, linking back to your painting company, they would be like, oh, a pizza place going to a painting place doesn't make sense. We don't transfer the power. We can go in and we can see real quick. You have quite a few. This is really good here, but because your competition has more and probably more authoritative ones, that's why they're going to be beating you out. So, expertise, Flora Brothers painting. So it looks like you might have a little link circle thing going on here. At St. Louis Mag, so magazine, influential links. This is really good, actually. Another St. Louis Magazine, Yellow Pages, Hayes Land Spruce, Yellow Pages, your Star Localize, Similars.net, St. Louis Missouri, BD.com. So you got a lot of good links in here. Daily American. We can go through, and you would have to go through every single one of these links and see what websites they're on and get everything that they're in, and then try and get more authoritative ones. Again, it's all about being more relevant and whatnot. So there in Go Smart Bricks here, apartment therapy, home guides, 1057 The Point. Maybe this, so this is like a radio station that you guys have in your area maybe, and this would be an influential link, so it's a good link right there. eHow, AGC, Contractor Talk, St. Louis Mags, blog. And blogs are really good, not just within your own website. Within your own website, you can obviously add more content and then continue, trying to be found, adding keywords and, bringing yourself more people within that. Like, if we went back to theirs, they had people coming in, but, those could be, national key terms. People all over the country could be looking up what kind of paint is best on my house. And if you're ranking top for that, but they're in New York, doesn't really matter to you. But yeah, posting in blogs other than your own is good because Google sees that as you giving out value to the internet without asking for anything in return. And good Samaritans are gold in Google's eyes, and it makes you look a little bit more authentic and real. And so, looking like not a bot is also good in Google's eyes. Their algorithms are really good to detect that. So just doing this makes you look more of a real person. And paint talk, and we could go through all of these, but it would take an absurd amount of time. But that's what you're gonna have to do to beat these guys out. And then the last thing I'm gonna want to talk to you about is citations. And a citation has a lot to do with the map pack listing. All those are is just your business's name, address, and phone number listed throughout the web, and sometimes your services. And you put those in setup directories, and a directory is just a website that lets you do that. So things like Contractors Up, Easy Local, Expertise, which you were in, Kev's Best, Houses, Home Advisor, Angie. There's literally hundreds out there, and I mean, I bet if we went through all of your backlinks, a decent amount would be from there too. Like Neurostar Localize, or Local Easy is a directory here. And we keep going. It looks like you actually have a lot from Neurostar. It moves you as a directory. So, they bring power to your website, but you're going to want to also go for those authoritative, influential links and guest posts. And a guest post is just a website or a domain that allows you to go in and put your URL or your domain in their website and link back to yourself for, like $5 to $10 or $20 is a good baseline, but it can go all the way up to 100 if it's, a good authoritative site. It just depends. So, these are things that you're going to want to do. And again, to rank through here, you also have to be ranking up here as well within the first page of Google. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I do offer these services if this is something you feel like you might be interested in. So if you want to, feel free to reach back out to me. My number is 812-827-3138. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and thank you for your time.